Hey guys, it's Chris Martin here with the Real Albuquerque Wednesday massage. Not a massage. I'm not lubing anybody down and rubbing backs, but this week's Wednesday message, right? Today we're talking about asking for the yes, asking for the sale, asking for the closure, asking, just simply asking, right? And many times in life we have all these ideas and we don't know how to close. And we think of ourselves as basically people, but everybody's a salesperson. Everybody's a closer in life. And the question is, can you close? You know, sometimes I see people in life and you go to Best Buy or other places and you try to buy something, but the guy couldn't even close a screen door that was highly greased. You know what I'm saying? He can't close anything. The question becomes is, can you close? Are you the person who can't close because your ideas are too small or you don't have enough patience or you're not wording it right? Are you a closer or are you a seller? Or are you both? And then the upside is that are you somebody who's living in lack? Because if you can't sell, close, then you're the buyer, right? And if you're the buyer, who knows what's going to happen? You got to be able to sell and close your ideas. You just can't be the buyer. The buyer goes in there willy-nilly thinking, hey, I want an Xbox, and then ends up with a PlayStation. You want to be the seller. You want to make stuff happen. The buyer goes in there willy-nilly thinking, I have many options. You know, do I get a Blu-ray player? Do I get a DVD? Do I get a 50-inch screen? Do I get a 56-inch screen? Do I get a 72-inch screen? Hey, the seller says, hey, you need to get the 80-inch screen, and here's why, right? Do you want to be the glass is half full or half empty? Or do you want to sell the benefits of why ice is necessary? You got to sell why the ice is necessary in life, right? So we can talk about asking for the yes, and that's basically what the message is today. And I see Chloe over here. She's snacking, and so if I'm looking away and pointing, yeah, Chloe's over there snacking, being a cute kitty. You've seen Chloe in many episodes, and maybe she'll make an appearance today. We just don't know. She does her own schedule. But asking for the yes is a big deal because many people don't ask for the yes. And in my company, I've been running a couple, role-playing scenarios where with our sales team, and they'll get to a point where I say no in the role-playing, and then they'll re-throw in value and say, hey, we can offer this, we're this. And then at the end of that, they say, okay, we'll talk to you later. I'm like, fuck, I'm waiting for the next part of it to saying, hey, let's buy, man. Let's roll. Let's roll, dog. So are you willing to ask for the yes, whether it's a sale, whether it's in life, whether it's anything? Because if you don't ask for the yes, you're always going to get a no. And I can handle no's all day long. Dude, you ask or let me want to get I'll get a no all day long. I don't care about getting no's. Because when I get a no, I mean I'm one step closer to a yes, right? And what's the worst that can happen when you ask for a yes? You get a no? Dude, I've had worse things that happen to me than someone saying no. You know, if you're at a club or a bar or in a situation where you ask a girl for your number, her number, right? I'm not asking a girl for my number. Oh, here's Chloe. You know, if I ask a girl I'm saying it again. If I ask a girl for her number, right? Here's Chloe. She's ready to be on camera. If I ask a girl for her number and she says no, dude, I'm okay with that. Hey, I asked and she said no. Boom, that's done. But if I stood there creepily away and trying to and through mind melding, I'd been screwed. I would have no answer. I'm left with a lot of what ifs, a lot of what would have yous, right? So if you don't ask for a yes, if you don't ask for the sale, you're left with a lot of unanswered questions in life. And when I say the sale, I mean this could be translated into a lot of things. I mean, not everybody's a salesman here, but I would argue everyone's a salesman because everybody's trying to sell something in life. Right, Chloe? Yeah, Chloe's even a salesman, right? Everybody's trying to sell themselves to their wife or their future girlfriend or future husband or future boyfriend. Everybody's trying to sell themselves to the prospective company they're working for or the future company. Everybody's trying to sell something. Whether you believe yourself as a salesman or not, you are a salesman. And asking for the yes has to be a part of your routine. You have to ask for the yes. And then even when people say no, are you willing to ask for a yes again? A third time? A fourth time? Are you willing to call that person again and say, hey, it's Chris. We met the other night. What's going on? What's going on? Are you willing to text? You know, and you get in this perspective of, you know, oh, you're being too forward. You're being too pushy as a salesman. I've heard that so many times, especially last week. Well, I don't want to be a pushy salesman. Hey, but do you want to make the deal? Right? Sometimes making the deal will require you to ask so many times and be so relevant in that person's space and mind that you got to ask like 5 or 6 times. You have to be relevant, right? You have to be part of the deal. You have to say yes and get them to say yes. So getting to say yes is hard, right? You have a lot of objections. You have a lot of naysayers. You have a lot of things going on. Basically, yourself, right? You have yourself saying, hey, man, they're not willing to do the deal. Let's move on. The girl says no. She gave me her number, but she says no, right? And you text her and she doesn't say anything. What about texting her a second time? What about texting her a third time? What about texting her a fourth time or fifth or sixth or seventh or eighth or 15th time? That could come off as crazy, or it could come off as a miracle if she said yes, 16th time of going out. Right? This is not bombshell material. This is not like pickup artist type stuff. This isn't sell or be sold by Grant Cardone stuff. This is just thinking of, are you going to ask for the yes? Or are you too scared to ask for the yes because the guy's going to say no? Is she a supermodel in the bar and you're going to say, hey, Miss Supermodel Girl, do you want to go out? And she's going to say, are you scared to ask her that question? Or here's my number, call me, or whatever. Can I get your number? Are you so scared to make that statement and she's going to say no? But what if she says yes? See, that's the whole problem with this thing, is if you ask for a yes, you may get the yes. But you're sometimes so scared to ask for the yes. And if you're so scared to ask for the yes, you're always going to get a no. That answer is always going to be no. Right? If you're at Kiva Juice here in Albuquerque or somebody else, and it's really easy to equate this example to women or dating because that's how it goes. Guys are looking for girls, girls are looking for guys. But in the business sense, hey, if you can't handle asking a client for a purchase order or to make a deal and he's showing all the buying signs, can you close? If you can't close a screen door in sales, man, you got to get out of sales. Because if you can't handle asking someone, hey, let's roll, let's do this, here's the deal, sign right here. If you're too scared to be too pushy and too scared to handle that, you got to get out of sales because sales is going to kill you. You're never going to make any sales. You're too scared for a lot of what ifs. What if they say no? What if they say they can't handle it? What if they say it's out of their budget? Hey, then we come back and say, hey, dude, I know. A lot of people say that's out of their budget. And look what happens. They make the deal happen, Look, I'm not the best person. I'm not the most amazing person, but really I am, But let's roll the dice. Let's see what's going to happen. And you're like, okay, here's my number, right? Or you can even sell it different ways. This is not a selling video, but it's more of you're not going to get any results if you don't ask for the yes. If you keep thinking that no is the answer, hey, then keep rolling. You're going to get no's all day, every day. Well, actually, this turns into a selling situation because when you're asking for a yes, you're really selling yourself, right? You're really selling your situation. You're really selling the opportunity of you. My name's Chris Martin, of course, and I'm really selling the Chris Martin thing. When you go to like Subway or Walmart and like, oh, we can't do that. It's like, can you make it happen for a cool guy? Can you make it happen for a nice guy? Hey, I'm special. Can we do a little, can you wheel and deal for me and throw in a little extra fries at Wendy's? Hey, I like the Frosties. Can you maybe take the lid off and just let it roll on top like a Dairy Queen shake? So you have to ask. You have to ask for the yes. If you're not asking for the yes, you don't know it's possible, because you're always going to get a no. If you're thinking, okay, I'm going to Wendy's, I'm going to get that thing, and I want that Frosty overflowing. Hey, maybe the girl's in a great mood. Let's ask for it. Let's pertain the idea. And maybe she's cute and she says, or she's in a good mood and she says, oh yeah, no one's looking. Forget the lid. Let's sprinkle some more on top. And I'm like, oh hell yeah, now we're rolling. But if I didn't ask, I would have never gotten. Well, gotten may not be a word, but if I never asked, I would have never received. So you have to ask before you receive. And that's one of the problems I think with homeless people is their ask is too small. They're asking for like 10 cents or $1, or they're a bottle of water, whatever it is. What if they increase their ask? What if you increased your ask? And I'm saying, well, I would just want a little bit more on the Frosty. What if I asked for 2 Frosties, right? And say, hey, I'm a crazy person. I love the Frosties. Can I get a little BOGO action? Buy one, get one free? We just don't know. I'm going to entertain the idea, and what's the worst that can happen? She says no. But what's the best that can happen? I get 2 Frosties, dog. I got 2 hands. I got my spicy chicken sandwich, on the table. I got 2 Frosties, and now I'm a winner. So you can see what's going on. What if you don't ask? You're going to lose out on everything. And that goes into buying power. If you're buying a new car, you're buying anything. If you buy anything, you have to ask. I don't care what you're buying. You have to ask for more and then hope you get it. Because in the buying situation, the seller's trying to mitigate what you're going to get and increase profit, right? The profit margin. That's what he's rolling for. But if you can ask, you can get more. That should be the quote. Ask to get more. Don't ask, get less. That's a bombshell right here, right? I'm gonna come and look forward and see what we're going on time. So I'm all burbly. I had some carbonated beverages, so I'm all burpy. So that's 13 minutes, but you have to really think about all of this in the sense that, what do you really want in life? Do you want to be average, which is that word I hate, that word that I wish I could demolish and get out of the Webster's dictionary because I'd rather be dead than average? Or do you want to be something better than average? You want to be extraordinary. You want to be that little extra on top of ordinary, right? That all comes down to the ask. Hey, when you're renting a car and they say, all we got is compact cars, I say, hey, can you hook a person up? What do you got? What can you hook a person up? If you ever traveled, I always do that. I always get the very cheapest car and see if I can get some upgrades, dog. I always ask, can I get a free upgrade? And sometimes like, hell yeah. Hey, can you handle mid-size? Shoot, I can handle large size. So what do you got in large size? Hey, I can handle that Shelby Mustang you got there. Let's see what happens. So you lose out on a lot of opportunities in life if you don't ask. If you stay complacent, you stay mediocre, and you stay average, and you stay thinking of, I can't deserve, or I'm not capable of getting this, then you're not going to get it, man. You're just not going to get it. But if you simply just go to the universe and say, I am willing to accept a yes, then you can get it. A yes means that you're willing to accept things that are going to come your way, but you're also at a small level willing to accept a level of disappointment. And that level of you getting it subsides and just destroys that level of things aren't going to happen and all that kind of stuff. That's natural. Everybody has that feeling, right? Everybody has a feeling of doubt and it's not possible. But when you just ask, you get all excited and you're like, hey, man, can I get another scoop on that ice cream? And I'm not going to pay for it at 31 Flavors, right? Can I get another scoop at Baskin Robbins? Or can I get another... I got the clown cone. Can I just get another scoop on the bottom and no one's... Hey, no one's looking, dog. Let's just throw another scoop on the bottom, right? So you got to try. You got to take a chance. You got to ask for the yes. And if you don't, you're just going to get a no every day, all day, every day, man. And sometimes you got to ask a lot of times before you get that yes. Whether it's with a girl, texting her 1,000 times just to meet up. I'm doing that. You know, some of my clients I'm trying to gain business with, it's been, 4 months, and I text them I use Facebook Instant Messenger, and I message them every week. Hey, can we meet up and do the podcast? Hey, can we meet up and do the podcast? Hey, can we meet up and do the podcast? And the answer is, I got this going on, I got this going on, I got this going on, and I message them every week, because I really believe this person would add value to the podcast. And I do it all the time, but are you willing to take a beating to get a yes? In our examples, we talked about many of small things of, going to McDonald's and say, hey, I want a bigger fry and I want to pay less. That's a small thing. But in business and in life, are you willing to take a beating of getting no's all the time? That could be cold calling. Right? Are you asking for the yes on a cold calling? Or you keep hustling? This all translates to a lot of stuff. You got to ask for the yes, and what's the worst? You get a no? Well, then you move on, or you put that person in your Rolodex and you keep asking them for months and months and months and months and months. Eventually, they're going to say yes. And eventually, you're going to get a yes. So you have to ask for the yes, otherwise you're going to get a no. And that's what this podcast today is all about, is two things. Do you want a yes or do you want a no? If you want a no, don't ever ask for anything. Just give up and just keep rolling. If you want a yes, if you want to date that model, you want to get that business started, you want to do something, you're going to have to ask for a yes. You want to close that client, you're going to have to ask for a yes. You have to close a sale, which means an ask, right? So today, this message is basically all about asking and getting. You can either ask for a yes and maybe get a yes, or you can not even ask at all and get nothing at all. That's really how it breaks down. So I leave it to you guys. As always, what do you want in your life? Do you want to be an average, which is the word I hate, or do you want to be something better than average? And to be better than average, you're going to have to ask all the time, every day, 24/7 of what you want. Many times you go through life and you're like, when you're at the store or at Wendy's, like, I want this, but, and you see what I said there? But there's a but, and some but keeps you from asking, or you're at a club and you're like, he's really cute or she's really cute, but, and your mind says but, and then you're like, okay, I'm not good enough to do this. You are good enough. You are eligible. You are ready. You are capable. You are ready to do this. Just fucking ask for the yes. What's the worst that can happen? I've had so many no's in my life, I couldn't even tell you how many no's I've had in my life. I'm not afraid of a no at all. I'm ready to ask for anything, all the time, every time. Dude, a no is just A no's nothing, dude. When you go to the store and you're already trying to buy something and someone tells you no, or you're at a club and you're already there and you're already trying to talk to somebody and they tell you no, dude, there's 1,000 other women. Just look left, look right. Or there's 1,000 other guys. Look left and look right. Dude, you know how many no's you have to get through to make dreams to become a reality? That could be another podcast, man. To get financing, to get people to believe in your dream, you have to ask for the yes all the freaking time. And you're going to get a lot of no's. No's from your friends, no's from your family, no's from the public. But you just have to keep on asking, because one day after 1,000 no's, after 2,000 no's, after 3,000 no's, after 4,000 no's, Joel Osteen always says this: you're one no away from making your dreams become a reality. And are you willing to ask for that yes? Or are you just going to give up and take the mediocre life, the average life? That really comes down to you guys. That's kind of the meaning of this message. You have to be willing to ask for the yes, even when it looks impossible. And even when you've been told so many fucking times ago that, you're disheartened. It's like, dude, I'm not even going to ask for the yes because I know what they're going to say. I've been there. I know they're going to trample me, She's a supermodel. I'm just a normal 6'3" skinny kid from, New Mexico. But you have to ask for the yes. You don't want to go through life wondering. Ask for the yes, and then know that you're one ask of the yes away from making whatever your dreams are going to be possible. I got a little burpee there. So if you, this is a nice mic, so if you picked that up, that's what that was. So you're always just so little away from making your dreams become reality that you have to ask for the yes. Okay, guys, this is today's message on Wednesday. Just ask for the yes, man. Whatever it is, I don't care if you think you're going to make it or not. Ask for the yes. When the girl's to the club, ask her to dance. Ask her to talk. Ask her to get her a drink. When you're in life, ask for the sale. Ask to close the deal. When you're renting a car, ask for the upgrade. Just ask. When you're at a restaurant, hey, ask. Hey, can I get unlimited fries? Oh, I can? Oh, this is Red Robin and we give unlimited fries anyways? Oh, perfect. I didn't know, right? Just, you gotta ask. But you're going to get no answer if you don't ask. So, guys, this is today's message. My name is Chris Martin with The Real Albuquerque, saying to you, just ask for an answer. You're going to get a yes or no, and whatever that answer is to you, if it's not what you want to hear, keep pushing, keep asking more people, because eventually you're gonna get a yes, dog. And what that means is your dreams are gonna happen. So keep pushing, keep hustling. My name is Chris Martin. This is The Real Albuquerque. You're hearing me from Albuquerque, New Mexico. We love you guys. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.